on the double.
Tie out right. 4 down, 4 down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Even. 4 down. 6-6. Pull it high. Get it.
Off the play fake. Herbert. And that is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Tighten up. Check 13. Check 13. Back. Watch. Go. Go.
On 3rd down, Herbert escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now they try the right side here. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Huntley. It's caught by Davis. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Now a handoff looking right. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Get ready.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Let's go. It's on the engine. 54 Mike. I'm coming. Hey, watch it. Check 24. Check. Hot. 25. Check 25.
To throw on 3rd down. Huntley eluding the pressure right. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. On first down, Herbert flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Let's go.
To throw again, Herbert. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
56. Lux 56. I got you, son. Hey, check 24. Show it up. Watch the safety creep. Kill.
They're going to try and throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Elliott running right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Off-play action. Huntley, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, Parker, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Yeah.
Tight go. Check 15. Check
2nd and 5. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Throwing on third and long. Huntley. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
To number 84. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. 61, match box, right.
'56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Ready, go.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Right there, 56. Oh, you got deep? 6 guys, check 6 guys. Shift. Deuce. Check your hot read.
Big edge. He's coming. Double up.
Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Down the time. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6. Go.
Back to throw. Herbert. Going left side, it's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Say.
Here's Elliott. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Throwing to start the drive. Huntley. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the screen, Lady Weapon. Watch the screen. Check. Lucky. Kill. Watch out. Check 26. Under crunch.
Throwing again. Huntley. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Kill. Mike. Check 55, Mike. Not today, you are. Not today.
Looking to throw. Huntley. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid. Go. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
A final shot before break. Huntley. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. He gets away from one. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
First down, Redskins.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. 56. Danny. Check four. Hey.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Keep playing
Brings up second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Watch the shift.
And to give this time to the tailback. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Check 3, check hard. Check 9. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Delta.
On fourth down, Huntley. He's got Burton here. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch is made. It's Harmon. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
He's coming. We got double up.
Back to throw. Huntley. Going right side here, and that's complete. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On fourth down. Huntley, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jalen Smith. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Slam, slam, slam. Joker, 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 joker.
General West. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now this time he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
6-6, bullet high.
Looking to throw. Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So give him the first down. First and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They come up in an offset eye.
You track. Shoot.
Now Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
Bravo.
Back to throw. Herbert toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, Topper, go.
On fourth down, Herbert. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Redskins on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Well, this is intercepted. He was trying to give it to Davis. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here you go. 60 outlaw.
At 25 to Mike. We're going. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Monte Nicholson picks it. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one caught by Davis. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The good pickup there at 22.
First down, Redskin. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 47 yards on the ground.
First down, Washington.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 10-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way. Go.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Redskins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On first down, Huntley looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harmon. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw. Huntley. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Running back. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chidobe with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A big run that time by Elliott. 48 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Get your swerve on. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No tank. Spell. You got tank. You got tank right there. Hey, watch it. Trot. Check 24. Squeeze. Check rabbit.
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Orbit. That's the run. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 50. Mike 54. Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. 36.
From the gun, Huntley, he's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to strike for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short.
Let's go for it. Let's go.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.